Hi, guys. Welcome to High Vibrational Mastery. It is Wednesday night live psychic readings with Meaganmichael. Yeah, my co-host Meagan Boo, my dog, one of my beautiful dogs, is sleeping. She's like, I'm just too tired to go on camera tonight, Mom. I'm just saying. She had a very busy day, lots of play, lots of snackies, lots of squirrel watching and stuff. So Megan is napping. But here I am. All right. I'm here with you. I love you guys. Oh my God. I'm so excited to be here. So let me know where you're from, who you are. Just say hi to me and please share it out if you're drawn. And I'm super excited. I'm just super excited to be here. Also, let me know if you donate using PayPal, Facebook Pay, or or Cash App. Let me find my cell phone. Yeah. So the donations tonight for your readings, if you want a personal reading, is $25. I would love to read for you. I would love it. Hi, Joanne. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who else is coming in live. Comments. Okay, cool. let me post the stuff in the link. No, let me post the link in the comments. Is what I'm trying to say. Yes, I can do that so well. Let's see. Give me one moment. Kimmy Siegel, are you here? Are you here? Are you? All right, so I'm going to pin the link in the comments right there. I am remembering. I am so good right now. Yes, I am. All right, hold on a minute. I'm in a really good mood tonight, guys. I really am. I'm really excited to be here. Um, there's a lot of great stuff going on. A lot of hi, Bonnie. I'm so glad to see you. You're awesome. How's Brian? Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let's see. I absolutely love my calendar that you made for me, Bonnie. I do. I'm going to show it to everybody again anyway, in case they didn't see it last week. Let me move this over there. I just have to fix this. Oh, phooey. Oh, I've got to show you. Hi, Trixie, my memory bear. All right, hold on. First, let me that right. I don't know if that's the full link. Let me make sure I give you the full link. Sometimes that's okay. I'll just get it for you right now. It's not a problem. PayPal.me link. Yeah, sometimes you think you're posting the whole link and you're not because you copied and pasted it. But now, ba-ba-da-ba, done. All right. Okay. Pinning the pinning the link. Good. Now, do I have it in the description as well? Do I have it in the? Do I have it in the description, guys? Do you see that? Stop, Trixie, please, honey. I love you. Well, the link is in the comments. Let me make sure it's on YouTube as well. I am live. Hello, everybody on YouTube. Hello, everybody on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and put this link here for you on YouTube. That is PayPal. Let me get you the whole thing just in case you want to use Cash App or Facebook Pay too. Takes me a few minutes to set up. It says, "Yay, you look happy. You suit the lipstick." Thank you very much. But who is saying that? Because it's not showing your name. I don't know what, StreamYard does that sometimes. Thank you. I'm glad you like the lipstick. I got a new lip liner too, which matches the lipstick. So it just really looks better altogether. Yeah, I had run out of that before. Makes a big difference. For me anyway. But I don't know. I used to do makeup a long time ago. And one of my well, I was going to say my previous incarnations. In this lifetime, I've done a lot of different things, and one of them was makeup artistry for a while, and stuff for some hair shows. I did some makeup from models, and anyway, so yeah, I used to be really good at it. I'm not that into it now, but I still enjoy it when I put it on. It's fun. Oh, of course, I'm like, oh, I forgot the liner today. Anyway, we're gorgeous. We don't need makeup, darling. You know what I'm saying? We're perfect just the way we are. All right. So, what is it that I need to do? All right. First of all, I need to go to my Facebook page and share it out. Go ahead, please, guys, and please share, share, share. I really appreciate it if you do share. Um, let me just use this. Let me know if you're sharing too. Hi, Sandy. Because I used to do makeup just for myself and friends. Well, I did that too. But I also went to beauty school for a bit, and then and I really loved. Although they didn't really teach us makeup in beauty school, but that's what I love to do. And so I got some gigs doing the makeup on models because I had a friend in the business. Anyway, that's just how it happened. But it was good. It was really it was a growth experience for me. I didn't stay with hair because my first boss was like, do you remember Joan Collins from Dynasty? I'm going back a very long time, but that was a show on the air at the time, and ooh, she was something else, and that didn't work for me, so I couldn't. Back then, I was well, even now. I mean, honestly, now I work for myself, but I was completely like I don't know. I had a lot of attitude at 18 years old, 19 years old. I'm like, I just graduated top in my school, and this woman's talking to me like that. Anyway, so I left. I'm not sorry. I'm really not. I'm not sorry at all. I enjoyed all the time. I did work in that field and all that. Joanne says, me too. I did some semi-permanent makeup and hair. Oh, semi-permanent. That's really cool. Now that I never did. Hairdressing. I used to love doing color and cuts. I didn't like doing perms. I didn't want to do I didn't want to do roller sets of perms. I mean, or finger waves, stuff like that, which actually came back into style now. But back when I was in school in the 80s, nobody did a finger wave, but you had to bring a model. Trixie, please. You had to bring a physical human to the state board tests. Did you know that? I don't know if you had to do that in other countries, and I don't think you have to do that now. But you had to bring your own model and cut their hair in front of the judges or whatever you want to call them. And there was a written test. Of course, I got a 95 on the written. I'm always good at written tests. That's just something I've been good at. But I wasn't excited about. I was a big partier back then. I wasn't who I am now, and so I'm like, oh, yeah, we're having a good time. But anyway, so I didn't stay with that. But that was just one of. I went to automotive technology school after that. Yeah. I just that was I was really good at hair. I loved it. I was really good at it, great with makeup. I wasn't really great at mechanic. I wanted to be like my dad, but like, it was his hobby. I don't know, I'm telling you all this stuff. I'm still setting up my thing, but I'm just sharing, oversharing, maybe whatever. Shared mean bosses aren't fun. I agree with you. You know what though? I'll tell you what I've noticed, Sandy, about mean bosses. Okay. So I used to say throughout the years, because I worked in many fields, I worked in marketing and I managed call centers and I was a bartender and a cocktail waitress. I did all kinds of stuff. And I always had not always, I had some nice bosses, but for the most part, I used to say I had mean bosses. I didn't always use that name. Hi, Ann Iva. Hello. Hello, hello. And so I realized, what's the common thread? What are the chances of me always having a boss that's not a nice person, right? The commonality was me. I was attracting, these are dirty, aren't they? I didn't know that then at all. I didn't understand the law of attraction back then. I was attracting, unpleasant partners in my life. And I was also attracting those kind of people for bosses. So yeah, the kind of people that would invalidate you, and yeah, and then yeah, I didn't know, and then I'd complain, and then I'd attract more of that. So that's okay. That's all right. We live and we learn. And Sandy says, but maybe you were supposed to be your own boss. Oh, I know that for sure. I do. I know that for sure. I'm a very independent person. Even before I knew I was a really independent, even before I knew how, I've always known I didn't know how to be independent for my in my younger years because I wasn't raised to be independent. I was raised to be dependent. You know, my mom. That's mom. I love you. I love her very much. But I'm just saying those were things. Those were agreed upon circumstances between my mother's soul and my soul before I ever got here. You know, these are some lessons that I came here to learn. So I'm grateful for all of it. I'm grateful for the mean bosses. I'm grateful for my mom, the way she raised. Hi, Diane, Teddy. I'm so glad to see you. Hello. And Teddy says, same. I was like setting my own schedule, etc. Same. I was very sheltered and feel. You too? Okay. I'm glad to thank you for sharing that. I feel validated. I mean, not that I need somebody else to go through that. I'm sorry you went through that. But yeah, that's something that I went through. Yeah. I did not know how to like make a bed or cook for myself or stuff. I was like, I swear, it was crazy. And then, of course, there came a point. I'm going to share this with you. I feel like drawn. There came a point in my adult life. It was at the end of my second marriage. And a very abusive husband, that guy. And I came to my mom's door. Now she was living. She had my father had already passed away several years before. My mom had a new boyfriend. She was living with him. And I knock on her door at like 6 a.m. and hi, Arthur. Hi, I'm so glad to see you. You're on YouTube. I'm so glad you're on YouTube. Okay. Oh God, I'm so glad you're here. And wow. So anyway, my mom wouldn't let me in. Well, she actually did, but she had to sneak me in supposedly behind because the guy didn't want to let me in. So I felt really, she basically dumped me. So my mom, who was very overprotective for the majority, actually all of my younger years, dumped me on my patootie when I was in my 20s. Listen, I needed that. I needed that. I needed to grow. But it was very traumatic, and the timing was kind of shitty, and that's okay. And that's okay, because that's what I needed to learn at the time. And so then I had to learn. Marshall Johnson, hi, can I have a reading? Hello, welcome, Marshall. Welcome, 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 everybody. So listen, I am doing readings, psychic readings today. For $25 donation, you can use PayPal. I have the link in the comments, or you can also use Cashapp or Facebook Pay. Let me know if you donate. I'll put you on the list, and also let me know how you've donated so I know which one to check. I know most people use PayPal, but I'm happy. Also, if you want to use Cash App or Facebook Pay. So there. I'm so glad everybody's here. I really am. And I'm really excited. Joanne says, wow, you must have felt rejected in some way, although it was for your own good self-sufficiency. OMG, did I feel rejected? Holy cow. I've been through several dark nights of the soul in my life. That was one of them. Yeah, that was tough. That was definitely tough. I'm like, what do I do? Where do I go? But this tea tastes really bad. Something's not right about this. Let me get rid of it. I'll be right back. Can we all ask questions for a mini reading? You can absolutely ask any question you would like, but I'm not doing free readings tonight. I am doing readings for donation. Unless I feel drawn. If I feel drawn, then I'll read for anybody, but I definitely have the intention to do the donation readings this evening. So give me 1 second. Let me just throw this away. This is terrible. How can tea be sour? That's not even possible, but it is. Ugh. Maybe it's the honey. Okay. I want to share something with you guys. She goes, and look at you now. Thank you. Oh my God, I am so independent. I am so independent, and I love my life. I had to reprogram myself. I had to change completely. I had to become someone new. That's some of you, most of you know, not all of you know yet. I had stage 4 lymphoma in 2016, and I'm completely healthy now. And that's when I really realized that I had to change my life. So in between, I would be like begrudgingly, okay, well, I've got to change because now I don't have my mom to lean on or whatever. And that happened many years before this. But through the years, I would move from one unhealthy situation to the next. And because I kept looking because I didn't know how to be independent until I taught myself. And I didn't know how to speak my truth until I taught myself. And I say taught myself, but obviously my guides have been with me all along. So thank you, Spirit. Exactly. Well done. You're doing so well. And you look like you're glowing. Thank you so much. You're the second person to tell me I'm glowing today. Yes. I want you to know something. And Sandy says, yes, for healing and reprogramming. I want to share something with you guys. So I've been asking Spirit, what is it what is my message? What is my message? So like if I croak tomorrow, what is it that I want to leave behind? I mean, I share so many things with you guys, intuitive development and um, uh, law of attraction and, all these different things. But if I had to focus on one thing so I mean, I also listened to Sunny Lenarduzzi, who's an amazing YouTuber who's made an amazing multi-million-dollar business in 5 years. And she says, niche down to blow up. But she's right though. But still, of course, I have more things to say than just that. But I thought if I had she said, this is what she said, and it made perfect sense in one of her recent videos. If you had to give a TED talk right now, what would you talk about without any preparation? And I'm like, healing. I would talk about healing, how I healed myself from abuse, how I healed myself from addiction, how I healed myself from cancer, how I healed myself from, being from not being. I guess that just doesn't even think about that before, but now we're talking about it. How I healed myself from not being raised independently, and then creating a new reality for myself. It's all about self healing and self growth. That's what I've done for myself time and time again. That's something that I can share with you guys. That's something that I can, if I had to, I could talk about that from now till the cows come home, as they say, and that is probably the most meaningful thing because you're not a victim of your circumstances. You create your reality. We create our realities, and let me see what. Sandy's saying reminds me of Louise Hay's book. You can heal your life. You haven't read it yet? That's one of the first books I read. Oh, I recommend Louise Hay so highly. Oh, I love her. She's amazing. I know she's in spirit. She's still amazing. Her work, like her mirror work, and I do that too. I do that too. The mirror work. You look in the mirror. I love you. You are amazing. I was just watching her this morning. Go back to the classics. I would, and you can even listen to the audio book on YouTube. There's so much. Her work is really, hmm, I feel her work, positive affirmations, really pivotal. And Louise Hay and Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham, were close. They were close. They were friends. Yeah. In fact, Esther has this story or Abraham tells a story about Esther and Louise Hay that they were in her Rolls Royce, and Esther couldn't resist saying, "Now I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the commercial about." Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? And Esther said she couldn't. Abraham was saying that Esther said she couldn't resist, and or was it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then so Louise reaches into like her glove box and she pulls out the Grey Poupon. Okay. I thought that was fun. You remember that? Yeah, they tell that. I don't know if they tell it a lot or I just happen to listen to that same recording a lot. But Diane says there comes a time in your life when you have to quit blaming your parents for who you are and take responsibility to go forward and take control of your own life. Amen, sister. That's the absolute truth. Mhm. That's the truth. And whether if we choose to blame anybody, whether it's our parents, our partners, our friends, our circumstances, oh, I was born here, or whatever it is, as long as you're blaming, you're outsourcing your power. You're giving your power away. You're giving your power away. I invite you all to embrace your power. Embrace your power. You are creator beings. We all are. So what do you want to create? Do you want to create more whatever it is, more illness or more poverty or more, toxic relationships, right? More things like that. Or do you want to create, what do you want to create? I really want to invite you to get a little bit of focus. Ask yourself, what would I like to create? What does my perfect life look like? What would I like? Would I like my own home? Would I like perfect health, good health? Would I like, a fit body? I don't know. I'm just going through some things that I know about in my own life. But what would I like? You know, Children, a husband, whatever things resonate with you. Those are the things that you would like. I agree with you. Stop blaming and outsourcing your power and saying, oh, everything is somebody else's fault. It's not. It's not anybody's fault. It isn't your fault either. There's no one at fault. There's no one to blame. What you're doing is creating your own reality, and we give ourselves contrast, as Abraham calls it, sets of circumstances, things to overcome. And then when we overcome these, we grow. We grow. What is that analogy? Give me a moment. Okay, Spirit's going to have to give it to me later if they want me to share it. Oh, okay. I'm not there's right now. I'm not getting it fully. They're showing me like a stone being, Oh wait, was it a stone? Nope. Okay. Okay. They are showing me a polished stone in the waves, but let me share this one. I was watching a documentary just the other day about um, horseshoe crabs, who've been around for billions of years, one of the oldest species on the planet. I've met them in person. We have them in my town. Horseshoe crabs, right? And because they have blue blood, and because they use their blood in medicine, they actually drain some of the blood and then they put them back. This is what they say on TV anyway. Hopefully that's true. And so they wanted to like create them in the lab, like birth them in the lab and do that. But when trying to do that, this woman was saying, I tried to do this for years and I wasn't able. I did it one time, they laid eggs, and then I was never able to do it again. And then she found out it has to do with the sand, but it also has to do with the, this is my understanding from what I watched, by the way. I'm not an expert on horseshoe crabs, but they needed the movement of the waves, they needed the water, they needed the sand from where they were born. So what am I trying to say? That people that are really deep, that are really self-aware, have usually been through a lot of stuff in their life, you know, and all that contrast, that pushing back and forth. If you let's imagine it's a stone, like sea glass or something. I don't happen to have any sea glass. Imagine if it's a stone and it keeps getting pushed around in the waves and it bumps into sand and rocks and whatever else, and then eventually it gets all smooth. Have you ever seen sea glass? It's smooth and polished like this, except this really is polished, and the sea glass comes out of the sea polished. You know. All right. Diane says all the stuff you hold inside grows and spreads to the next generation, and it keeps going until you deal with it. That's true. Mhm. Yep, you'll keep recreating the same sets of circumstances, and it might be like, let's say toxic relation. I don't even like that label. Let's say relationships that are unhealthy for you, right? Where you're outsourcing your independence, and you're saying, here, you do this or whatever. That didn't come out right, but let's just say relationships that don't serve you, right? I've been through a few of those. All right. So until you realize what the core is, you might marry or date one person after another, and they seemingly have nothing in common. They might be different nationalities, different genders, different everything. They could seem completely different. Joanne says I've had a few of them. I understand. They could seem completely different, and yet you have the same sets of circumstances in the relationship with them, because you're recreating that. You're attracting that person, that type of person to yourself. You know. So all of that is things to learn and grow. And okay, let me see. Joanne says, my external world is only a reflection of my inner world. Indeed. Well said, my friend. Well said, Joanne. And yes, totally, I agree with that, Diane. We have to deal with it. We have to, but dealing with it, or just release it. Because some people think that you have to deal with something, you have to like go to therapy for 25 years and beat it into the ground and keep talking about how your parents did this to you, or what happened when you were 3. And I'm not saying that therapy is not a good thing. I just my own personal experience tells me that I had limited results from therapy, which I did experience in my life. And then I've had massive results by shifting and changing my whole reality. You know, reprogramming my brain. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So let me know if you donate for your reading today. And I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some cards out of here. Yeah, yeah. I will. I will. So Diane says, release. It is great. So your children don't inherit it. Okay. So that's what I thought. I thought you were maybe mentioning that. Generational, passing things down, ancestral healing. Apps. I'm getting a download right now. Hang on. Yep. Yep. Ancestral healing. Absolutely. Not only that, but if you heal your now because everything is happening now. All time runs concurrently. All lives run, past lives, future lives, they're all happening right now. All time runs concurrently. Linear time is a man-made construct. I tell you guys that all the time. And as always, let me just remind you, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something I say doesn't resonate with you, just forget about it. It's not your truth. But I share with you my truth, you know? So if you heal your now, you can actually heal your past. You can even rewrite your past. I'll tell you what I've been doing lately. I've been sending healing to my past. So, I sit for trance healing, right? With my dear friend and teacher, trance medium Debbie Charlton. And we've been not doing that specifically, but that's what spirit told me to do. So while I'm in her class, I get messages to do things. So we're all there. We're sitting in trance together. The energy is, oh my gosh, so strong and amazing. And we were talking about healing. She was talking about feeling the energy in your hands, which I can teach you guys this another time. It's just so powerful. But then you focus the energy. So I'm definitely going to share this with you at some point. Then maybe as a YouTube video, like a standalone video, because it's a very important very important tool for your toolbox. So you harness this energy and then you focus it. Like for me, it's funny, I'm automatically like moving toward my spleen, because that's where I focused a lot of healing energy in my life when I was unwell for a time. But I felt drawn to focus this energy that day. Okay, now I'm on my heart chakra. All right, what's up, spirit? I focused it on my past. I focused it. They showed me in my mind. I don't know. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter which memory, but there was a memory, and it had some feelings attached to it. And I was a child, maybe like 3 at the time, and they showed me that, and that's where I focused this energy that I had harnessed, this beautiful ball of chi, of prana, and I focused it right there. And I just sent healing to that child, and I healed my inner child by sending healing directly to her in that moment, at that now moment. This is powerful stuff. If you understand what I'm talking about, then and you have an idea of the concept, then you understand how powerful that can be for sure. So, all right. All right. First thing I want to do is quiet my mind, because I've been busy all day. Good things. Ooh, tomorrow I'm going to go see dolphins. Tomorrow we're going on a boat. My awesome friend Diane and I. Yes. Oh, we will try that. Excellent. You know what? I will definitely put together a YouTube video on the way that I did it, and then of course you do it any way you like. But I will show you how I did it. And I could probably give you a basic right now. If you're already into healing, which I know you are personally, I'm going to show you basically, and then I'll do a more in-depth thing later, because I don't want to leave you hanging if you want to try this. So what you're doing, you've quieted your mind, and you're focusing your awareness on the palm of, let's say, your left hand. You can do either hand. I'm drawn to the left hand, okay? Which is usually the receiving hand anyway, but okay. So you're focusing the awareness on your hand. And you're breathing, your mind is quiet. You're building up the chi, you're building up the energy in your hand, in the left hand. The other hand is not doing anything. No awareness. Your entire awareness is on the palm of this hand, on your fingertips. It's in this hand. This is it. All of your awareness is focused on one hand, on your left hand, let's just say. And then when it gets to a certain point, you can actually, you'll feel it so strong. And then you can take this hand and keep your focus on the left hand, but use the right hand to feel the energy. You can feel the chi ball. You can kind of like push down on it, and you'll feel resistance. I'm not feeling it so much right now because I'm not doing it. I'm really just explaining it, but I do feel the awareness. As soon as I intend to put awareness on my palm, there's awareness. I feel my fingertips buzzing. I feel my palm getting warm. You might feel things differently. Okay. And then when you're ready, when it's all built up and you feel that you'll know that you're ready, and see if spirit pops a time into your mind, or if, that's great. But if you already know ahead of time, I'm going to send it to my 7-year-old child when she was having surgery, myself when I was having whatever it is. If that somebody went through that, because I that's not random. That's not random. They just gave me that. So let's say you were 7 years old, you were having surgery, you felt scared or whatever. So you're going to take that chi ball and you're going to send it. Now I personally choose to send it into me because I know that all that my inner child lives within me. If you feel better sending it out, but just set your intention on you're sending this healing that you've built up, this strong healing, and you're sending it. You're sending the same way as you're sending healing to somebody else. Now you're sending it to your younger self. You're specifically sending it to that moment in linear time. Yeah. And honestly, for me, it was so powerful. And I've done it a few times now. Spirit gives me, thank you, Spirit. They they're letting me know that they wanted me to share this. Yeah. So I'm glad that I did. And what they're saying, guys, is to reclaim your power. They're talking about Panther spirit, which is number 44. Of course, the angels are with you, are with us, to reclaim your power. And this is how you're reclaiming your power. This is a powerful way to reclaim your power. Yep, absolutely. Reclaiming your power by healing your younger self. Thank you. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Sandy. I am glad that I shared it. I hope that was clear. Maybe when I do the video, we'll do it together or something. Anyway, but I'm really, this was really important. And it's always my intention to give you a tool, at least one tool every week to help you to improve your own life, because words don't teach. It's what is it? Abraham says, words don't teach. It's life experience that teaches. Or like Sonny Lenarduzzi says, people pay for transformation, not information. I give you a lot of information, but I really want to help to inspire you to be your best self, to be your best healthy self, and to live your best life, and to really appreciate and enjoy your life, And I have, and if I have tools, I want to share them. And if others have tools, I want to help them to share them, because I have a gift. Being live streaming is one of my gifts. It's very natural for me. I enjoy it. And how I had this for 2 years, I had other guests on my show. And so I'm really feeling recently, and I don't have a full picture of it yet, but I know I want to share. I want to have guests on my show, right? And it isn't necessarily about their business or their whatever. It's about what can they share with you to help you. So let's say they survive. I have a lot of friends that survived some, supposedly terminal illnesses or chronic things that are now gone, that are now healed, or past, or life out of body experience. They died, they came back, whatever it is. And if you have something like that you want to share with my audience, which is our audience, we're all friends here, we're all soul family, we are connected, then let me know. Inbox me on Facebook or email me at highvibrationalmastery@gmail.com. Just connect with me. Just connect with me. And I really want to. Oh, look at that. We have a troll. Okay. And let's just remove that. Because I definitely want to showcase other people who have done it, because the way I did something might work for me and many of you, but then maybe, and there's others of you that, well, that doesn't work for me. And then maybe I have guests A, B, and C, and they're going to resonate with different people, that they healed themselves in some, like my awesome friend, John Thaddeus Fiore. I'm going to be reading with him on the 2nd of February. I'm really excited. I haven't read with John in a while. John's a stroke survivor. I think he had two. He's an amazing miracle case, and I've interviewed him before. Okay. Let me just people, let me just share. If you're spamming my live stream, don't do that, please. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but honestly, if you want to gain clients, if you're really a reader, this isn't the way to do it. It's really not. It's really not. There's not one person that I could think of that would actually watch my show that would be interested in somebody that's spamming, because they're all readers themselves, so they all know better. All right, now all the attention I'm going to give that. Although I would like to do this though. Okay. Good. All right. That's helpful. There we go. Sandy says, "Oh, John is awesome." I know, right? He is. He is awesome, and I'm really excited to work with him again. And I'm going to be working with Kimmy again. That's another thing that I've got coming up. Is going to I'll be reading with different people on the live stream, so that'll be super awesome. Okay, let's take a peek. Well, I'll tell you what. Which one of my regular viewers, you know who you are, would like a card? Because I'm going to pull one for you. First, I'm going to quiet my mind though. So give me a second. And if anybody wants a full reading, then that's a donation of $25. But if you want a card and you're here and you support me all the time, and like Sandy and Diane and Kimmy, if she's, I don't even know if Kimmy's got a lot going on right now. I'm really excited for her. Actually, she's awesome. So anyway, just let me know. Joanne, yeah, let me know if you want a card. I will pull one for you because I want to, because I'm drawn. Let's quiet our minds for just a moment. I'd like a card, please. All right, you will be first. I'm going to quiet our minds. I'm going to quiet our minds first. Okay, I'll quiet my mind. Whew. By the way, guys, I have something that I'm not ready to share yet, but it's really a good thing. And when I'm ready to share it with you, you guys are going to be really happy for me, but also because it's real. So I will have, but I'm going to quiet my mind for the moment. And there's one person here that will know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're actually, it could be. Anyway, I'll stop now. Shh, quiet. Okay, grounding. Calling in my spirit guides, my team, the angels and the archangels, my guardian angel. I'm calling in the galactics, my beautiful galactic family, my benevolent galactic family. I'm calling in the ascended masters, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, all that beautiful divine energy. And now I'm calling in source energy, all that is. As I align my chakras and expand all my energy out. And I call Archangel Michael in to specifically please remove any cords and clear my energy from anyone who I've been talking with or chatting with or any, and send back everyone's energy to them cleansed and cleared with love and light. Another tool coming right here, guys. And I pull back my own energy cleansed and cleared with love and light. I send it back. I send theirs back, and I pull mine in. I pull mine in, and I visualize the light, like golden whole white light. It's divine energy. It's like going through source itself. Totally purifies it. Just suck it right back in. That's a very powerful tool. And you can do that throughout your day, by the way. And you'll find that you have more energy and such. All right. Are we ready, Spirit? Now I'm setting the intention, of course, to bring through healing readings for your greatest and highest good for everyone that I read for. I invite your spirit guides in. If there's any messages from anyone, past loved ones, or any of their spirit team, please let me know, and I will bring it through whatever you want me to share with whoever I'm reading for at that moment. And also, may there be messages. Sorry, I dropped a card for you, Joanne. May there be messages. I'm asking for messages that are for everyone's greatest and highest good. And if you are watching on the replay, it's still now. And if you just listen, if you're drawn to watch this, whether it's now while I'm live, Kimmy, hey, Kimmy Siegel, hey, I love that. Excellent. You know what? If you have a general question about a general spiritual question, oh, thank you very much, Diane. Thank you, dear. You will be first. Okay, and then so hey, let me get my pad. Um, if you have a general spiritual question, I will absolutely answer those. If it's a question if it's a question that's a personal reading question, that I'm doing for donation, unless I am going to pull a card. Like I said, I'm going to pull one for Joanne. So she goes, weird, I can't see Kimmy's comments in the live chat. Oh, I wonder. Heather Graham, hello, 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 hello. I love all of you so much. All right, so we have Diane Taddy. Okay, excellent. And then we have Joanne. Let me see. Okay. And Sandy. Okay, so Diane's getting a full reading. And then I have Joanne and Sandy. And if you've been here and you want a card, just let me know. Just, you know that you know who you are. My awesome. Oh, wow. It's that far behind? Okay, okay. All right. Well, I hope all is well with you too, Beats. I'm glad you're here from YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. How much are the donation? If it's a personal question, it's a donation of $25, and you'll get a full live reading. So if you have a specific question about yourself, about your life, about I don't know, finances or relationships, will target that, or you can get a please. Thank you very much, Sandy. Yes, please share out. Thank you so much. I forgot to share out myself, but that's all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Or you can get a general reading, which means Spirit is going to bring through what is for your greatest and highest good in this now moment. What is it? What is it they want you to know? So if you're asking Spirit, what do you want me to know right now? That's a general reading. If you're like, Spirit, I want to know if Abigail and I are going to connect or whatever, that's a personal reading. That's maybe not a great example, or maybe it is. All right. So actually, Diane, before I read for you, I've already pulled a card for Kimmy says I cannot share from here. Where can I? Am I not on my homepage? Hang on a minute. Is it not? It's public. Is it not in Rainbow Journey yet? Let me just. It may not be if Kimmy couldn't share it. So let me just. Kimmy has an amazing group called Rainbow Journey. I invite you all to join. It's called Rainbow Journey, the group. It is a fantastic group. All right, I just popped my live stream in there. Let me just also share in the local group. This one. Okay, I probably should have put some information in the other one. That's okay. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, well that's good. And I just trust you all to. I don't mean I trust. You don't have to do anything, but if you're drawn to share it out, I invite you to, and I would very much appreciate that. Okay, general reading for Diane. Excellent. And Facebook user, just say what is your name, please, because I don't know why I'm not seeing your beautiful name on here. It just says Facebook user. This is what I see. Facebook user says I'm trying to share to. And Kimmy says, okay, cool. I'll share it out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another one? All right. All righty. I think it's fascinating because those spammers aren't usually even they don't even use real pictures of themselves or anyway. Okay. That's totally. Hi, Vicky. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So, all right. So because I already pulled this card and I'll get right back to you in just a moment. I have pulled this for Joanne. Actually, Spirit pulled it out of the deck and dropped it on the floor. So Joanne, your card today, my dear, is number 5. It is Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. A rebirth is assured. Actually, number 5 is the number of change. They're saying you're going through a massive transformation this year, Joanne. They're saying pure positive energy. And they're saying heavy, like there's some heavy, dense energy that's being moved out of the way. And the healing that we were talking about earlier will definitely help you with that. And I feel like you may already also have some other tools in your spiritual tool belt to use as well. But they're showing me also just to release it, ask Mother Earth Gaia to absorb that heavy, dense energy. When you're ready to release it, just say, I'm just ready. And would you please transmute this for me, Mother Earth? Because you're going to go through a lot of beautiful transformation this year. Rebirth, Joanne. Trixie Boo, honey, would you please move, baby girl? You guys know Trixie, my sweet, awesome Trixie Boo. All right. So thank you for allowing me to read for you, Joanne. Next up is the lovely Diane Taddy. Thank you so kindly. Let me just... Trixie, please don't lay on my keyboard, girlfriend. My cat. She's a perfect cat. Trixie. Diane, did you donate on PayPal or on Cashapp? Oh, recent from Diane Taddy, right there. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's a money request. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, can you do that differently, please? Is actually you accidentally asked me to pay you $25. Oh, that happens a lot. Don't even worry about it. You can just cancel the request and then just send the payment. Yeah, I know it's easy to do that. Okay. Alrighty, let's take a look. Alrighty, cool. And Kimmy can, okay, and Joanne can, oh my God, I did it again. That's so funny. I'm like, how come I don't see the money, right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, you want me to pay you $25. Now that's confidence. I am so special. Of course, take your time. I am so special that you can pay me to read for me. Oh yeah. And you are that special too, Diane. But anyway, I appreciate it. We will do it this way. Just, Alrighty. So while you're doing that, let me just pull the card for Sandy. All right. So let's pull a card for Sandy. Sandy. All right. Cool. Arthur, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are and you would like a card, just let me know. I will be glad to pull one for you, my friend. All right. Sandy Samadhi. Mm-hmm. My kitty's so pretty. My pretty kitty. She's showing her pretty face. Hold on a minute. You got to see the pretty. Oh, no. She's so beautiful. She's like, all right, that's enough. I love you too. She's perfect. Perfect child. And it's this card. Number 52. Ooh, beautiful. Look at the artwork on this card. Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you. Now, that doesn't surprise me at all, Sandy. We both know that you are super psychic, although they are specifically saying mediumship. They're saying you are a channel, you are a vessel for spirit, and a healer. They're saying allow yourself to be used by spirit any way that you're drawn, because they are ready. Hi, Shayna. They are ready to, and I feel like, and I know they've been working through you, but I feel they're drawing me right to my heart chakra, and also some in my throat. So I feel like they've been like you've been holding back a bit, like unsure. They're showing me to like dig your feet in. Like imagine your feet are on a sandy ground or something, and you're digging your feet in, like to stabilize yourself. They're showing me to stabilize yourself, Sandy. Because I have been working with my heart and throat chakra the last few days. I kid you not. I'm feeling it. And it feels good. It feels good. Na 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 na. I knew that I would. But yeah, this is powerful stuff. This is powerful stuff. Hello, Pauline. I'm so glad that you're here too. And Shayna Honeybee. You guys are all awesome. All right. So next, any game, blah 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 blah. Yep. Anyway, I that was for Sandy. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Yes, Sandy is very mystic. Oh yes, I know. Her whole energy is just very, very mystic is the perfect word. Spiritual and mystical and. Mhm. They're showing me that spirit sees the world when through your eyes. They're showing me that like past loved ones and other beings that you allow to, they use your eyes. They can see through your lenses, that you have the ability to do that for them. That in itself is a gift, and they are appreciative of this. They're also showing me my hands. I can feel things. I can feel things. So you have this ability to channel spirit in that in a very physical way. In a very hang on, I got to make myself comfortable again. In a very physical way where they can um, utilize your receptors, your tools. These are tools that we can hear, we can see, we can smell. They can use these senses of yours to experience this earth plane, and that is part of the gift that you have, which also makes you very sensitive as a healer to be able to feel other people. But specifically right now, they're talking about the way you are able to do mediumship in this very full-bodied way. That was cool. Far out. If you ever want to book a private reading with me, let me know. I would love to read for you. Sometimes they inspire me to invite people. Anyone who would like a private reading is invited to inbox me for details. My website is being revamped right now, but I am still doing private readings. I also have the Kakani healing, which we'll talk more about later. Um, but all right. So next up, let me just take a look. Trixie's a good girl. Super awesome. Thank you so much, Diane. Okay. Perfect. It's so much. It says bill, and then it says payment. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Gina says love you too. Oh, I think she's saying love you to Sandy. Well, I love you both. But Diane says thank you. You're welcome. Oh, Sandy says, wow, I used to do palm readings in high school just spontaneously. I scared myself and I stopped for decades. I understand. Yeah, you have that gift. You have that gift. I'm sure. I feel like you can also do psychometry too. You can pick up an eye. Am I right? Well, yeah. If you're doing palms, right? Yeah, you're very you're online. They're saying all your senses are online. hmm Keep your vibration high. So do the work, as you know, to keep your vibration high, because you want to only channel the highest vibrational beings for yourself and others. And that's what I have to say about that. I'm really excited. And don't forget, remember to cleanse your energy. Remember to cleanse your energy, because you absorb a lot of people's energy. Most of us do. If you're watching this, you are an empath, and so if you are drawn to do it, you can use the method that I mentioned earlier, which is to send back everybody else's energy with love and light, filtered, right? And then you suck back your own energy, again, filtered through love and light, through source energy. You could do it in like a split second, but you can do that several times a day if you want to. Like you just had a conversation with somebody and you're feeling a little drained, just send back with love, bring back yours with love. You know what I mean? And done. Powerful. Oh, and however you want to do it, make sure you ground a lot too. And I'm drawn to show you Tiger's Eye. Okay, they had a lot to say to you. Yeah. She goes, "Wow, yes, I had a book on psychometry back then. You are spot on, see Meagan Michael. I am honored. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Pauline. I'm terribly sorry for your loss, dear. Yes, I do want to remind everybody that of course, when somebody just transitions, most people don't want to hear about how we're eternal beings, but I really do want you to know that they're always here with you. They're always here with you, whether you've lost a human loved one or a pet. I don't even like the word pet. An animal friend, whatever it is. They're always here. They didn't go anywhere. They really are here. They're just not in the physical vessel that they've been wearing. And so, okay. Just wanted to share that. And I'm going to pull Diane up. Hold on one moment. Oh, Sandy's got goosebumps. Cool. Oh, and she loves the Beatles, spiritual meaning to them. Love it, love it. Look, I'm looking for. Give me one moment. I'm looking for. If you just say I'm here, that's even better. But I'll do this. Boop. I'll do that. Okay. If I receive something specifically for you, Pauline, I will let you know, dear. If you want to book a reading, to have a live reading, I am doing that for donations of $25. But if something comes through from you for you from your loved ones, I will bring it through. I will say what I've said before, that I only do that type. I only do like evidential mediumship if that's exactly what spirit wants in that now moment. It is not my intention to do that kind of mediumship. I know some brilliant mediums that do that every day of their lives, but I can do it, and I do it when somebody comes through. So I would let you know, of course. All right. Sandy says, where would you like us to write a review? Oh, what an angel. Thank you so much. Well, if you'd like, you can do it in my group, High Vibrational Mastery, the group. I am, and then if you don't mind, I could actually cut and paste it and add it to my website as well. So that would be, I'd be very honored. Thank you so much. Thank you. Da, 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 da. Okay, so now here we go with Diane Taddy, my beautiful friend Diane Taddy. I love reading for you, Diane. Okay, I'm looking for. All right. Again, if you donate, let me know in the comments. Like, I'm not going to be looking at the comments for a few minutes. I'm going to just be focused on Diane, whom I'm reading for. And I do accept PayPal, Cashapp, or Facebook Pay. Okay. I'm so glad you're all here. All right, let me stop looking at the comments. Okay. I'm doing exactly what I taught you to do with the energy, about sending it out. I'm sending back everybody else's with love, cleansed and cleared, sucking back mine, cleansed and cleared, and I'm wanding with selenite. Get some water. I will share this little tidbit, that I had a dream about someone, and I didn't know who the someone was, and now I've met them. Well, met them again, but met them in this earth plane and on Facebook. Yeah, very powerful connection. Really excited. Not the time to share yet, but that's what I wanted to say. I do wanted to address that. I want to honor that connection because it's really it's book worthy. It's something special. All right, the first card I'm getting for Diane Taddy. Hold on. I see you playing with your grandchild. Are you in your living room? I mean, not necessarily right this moment. Have you been spending time with your grandchild, like playing in the living room in your house? Because I'm seeing your house. They're saying you've been very busy. Actually, I do need to turn on the comments so I can see if you're answering me. Okay. Let me just. Okay. Thank you, Shayna, my dear. Oh my God, you're the best. I'll put you down right now, and you'll be after Diane. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling they're showing me the rest card for you, Diane. You've been very busy. I feel like you've been keeping very busy. No, she's in Cali. Okay, so you haven't been seeing her recently. Did you FaceTime? I don't. Let me ask them why they're showing it to me because there's always a reason. Excellent. Let me see. I have to share this. I'm going to get back. I just have to. She goes, yes, I sleep all the time. And yes, sometimes we talk on FaceTime, not a lot. Okay. Oh, I sleep all the time. Maybe it's a lot of sleep. Let me clarify. Trixie, I need you to get down, my love. Please get down. Okay. And Shayna, I got your donation. Thank you very much. And Pauline, I have to address this super fast. Pauline says, send you my energy. I want to invite you not to ever send your personal energy to anybody else. That's you. If you want to, yeah, keep your energy. Yeah, you don't want to give away your power like that. When readers read for you, like for me, I actually read. Well, that's a whole other story. But I want to share that because it's. And Diane says like I'm in trance all the time. Maybe that's what they're saying. That I hang on a second. Let me. They're saying lack of stimulation. Okay, you're also getting the Panther Spirit card, which is again number 44. Reclaim your power. Now this is inverted. I'm just gonna because I feel like they're doing things today like that with the inversion, so I'm gonna go with it. I'll show it to you this way: wandering path, enjoy the journey, and it's inverted. So I feel like you've been okay. I got that, and then I didn't even they showed me this first, and I didn't even notice it was there. Okay, I feel like you've been. This is clearing out the clutter. So I feel like you've been kind of weighed down. I feel like you've been. Oh no, no need to apologize, Pauline. My goodness, no. I'm just letting you know for yourself. Yeah, to keep your energy. If you want to send somebody love or whatever, then you send from the divine. Don't send people your own energy because that you need that. We all need our own energy. Yeah. Like when we pray for someone or send healing, we're not sending our energy, we're sending spirit's energy. And I feel like even though it's Diane's reading, I had to share that. That's important too, because I feel like you're very tired. I feel like you're very tired, and I feel like you're not really enjoying the journey. You're not, they're saying there's something missing. There's something missing. And they're saying to clear out the clutter. It's number 28, by the way. Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. What is that over there? I don't know why he's holding that, but that looks important to me. So clear out the clutter and reclaim your power. I need another. Which one, Spirit? The one in my hand. That's the one. Oh, but I have those cards out. Okay. Okay. So what is for Diane's greatest and highest good? She goes, my mentor moved away. We were bonded by spirit. That's what it is. That's what it is. I feel like something's missing. It feels that way. Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, let me point out some very positive things. Just because someone physically moved away, you're not separated. My closest friends, and I mean like my soul friends, are all over the world. you know, some are all over the country, others are in other parts of the world. And you guys, all of you guys, you're all my right. So we and I can read for you, right? And I understand that when you're used to spending physical time with someone, that it feels kind of like a loss. So I feel like you're grieving a relationship. I feel like you're grieving the loss of the intimacy. And I don't mean romantic, but I mean like an intimate friendship that you had. You had a lot of dependence actually on your spiritual mentor. They're saying fly free, spread your wings and fly. In fact, part of the reason they're showing me kicking the baby bird out of the nest. Part of the reason that she moved at this time was pre-planned with you guys. Yes, grieving. Yeah, I feel that. I feel it. You're sad. You're sleeping a lot. You're not really enjoying. But this is part of your growth. This is part of her teaching you. This is part of your spiritual growth. They're showing me again the kicking the baby bird out of the nest. So she taught you what she taught you, and she's still there, but she's not in the physical with you. So now, like we were talking earlier, right? About like when I was talking about my growing up, my mom was very overprotective or whatever. And right, so I didn't learn to be independent until I was older. Anyway, so that's a similar situation, and I guess that's why that other one came up. She understands. Yeah, I knew you would. So you were kind of dependent on that relationship in the way that it was, but the same way that when someone transitions to non-physical, like my mom, and yet I'm with her all the time when as long as I want to be. Thank you, mom. It's you. Your connection is ready to grow to the next level. They're saying, kick it up a notch. Suddenly heard Emerald's voice in my head. I think he's still incarnate, but anyway, but that's the expression, kick it up a notch. It's time for you move, to move forward. And so they're talking about telepathy. And of course, hold on, there's this soul family calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. They're letting you know that you're not alone. You have soul family, you know. And sometimes when you have a mentor and you become too dependent on them, then you stop growing. So you're ready. They're letting me know that you're ready to step it up. You're ready to go to the next level. Maybe a new mentor. Yes, we are all yes, all are grieving. Yes. So like a new mentor, or maybe your new mentor is spirit directly, or maybe maybe you want that physical one-on-one type of situation, or I don't know if it's a group or a one-on-one. I feel like with you guys, it was more like FaceTime one-on-one in person. But they're letting you know, however you do it, you're not alone, and you don't have to do it alone. So you're feeling. I understand that you're feeling the grief, and she goes, now I took her place. Yikes! Ooh, ooh, girl. So wait a minute. So did you have like a group, and she left? So now you're like I'm going to use air quotes, leader of the group, like you are the mentor of that group, the one with the most experience. Is that what you're saying? Because the next card I just got for you is this one, Finding Sanctuary. Yes. All right. You can do this, Diane. You've got this. And you know what? And being the most experienced one in a group is wonderful. And it doesn't mean that your growth stops, okay? Because we're all constantly evolving. So as long as you can continue to move forward, I am going to pull a card for you, Pauline. I see you there, girl. I'm going to pull a card. When I'm done, if you stick around, when I'm done with Diane and then Shayna, I will pull a card for you, Pauline. So stay around, okay, honey? Okay. Yep. I feel you. All right. Yeah. So they're saying open yourself up to spiritual source. Open yourself to spiritual source. And allow yourself to grow and evolve. And maybe there's some groups online. Maybe there's some classes or just whatever. Maybe there's some people online that you connect with and that you grow with. I have friends online. They're my soul friends. If they were right next to me, we'd be hanging out not every day, but a lot. And I mean, Kimmy Siegel is a perfect example. We talk like pretty much every day, not every day, but most every day. And majority of our conversations are deep, are really spiritual and really profound. We talk about sometimes, like, if we published our chats, we'd have a lot of spiritual books out there. It's That's, for me, that's part of my own growth. We don't do it. I don't think we intend to do it that way, but we do that. And well, I guess maybe it is an intention. Maybe it was an unspoken intention, but and it does. We share and we go back and forth. And she goes, "We're so connected." She just texted me. See, exactly. Exactly. So you're thinking about her, you're focused on her. That's another thing. I even invite you to focus, to do that, because I do that a lot too. Where I'll focus on somebody and then they'll contact me. Or I don't do it on purpose. I never try to get somebody to contact me. I haven't done that. I mean, I would if that was an agreed upon thing with someone. But sometimes I'll just be like thinking about this person, and then they inbox me. Or do you ever hear a ding on your phone, like you get an inbox on Messenger, and you're like, "Oh, that's so and so," before you ever look at the phone. Just like back in the day when the phone rings. Kimmy's like, that's how it happens with us. Exactly. Exactly. Kimmy grow every day. Every conversation is spiritual growth. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Vicky's saying, "That's so funny. A message came through to me for you and said, time to start your book." Thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you. I'm getting spirit chills, Vicky. I'm getting spirit chills. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Spirit. You're right. So I hope that all resonates with you, Diane. Is there anything in closing, Spirit? Yes, they said, nope, we've said it all. We've said it all. We've put it out there. But what they're not going to say is you're on your own, because you're not. You're never on your own. You're. They said you're surrounded by your fellow colleagues. You're surrounded by your guides. And again, with your mentor, you've just kicked it up to the next level. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. So thank you again, Diane. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Thank you for your generous donation. And Vicky says, "You already knew that." I did. I did. But you know what? I did. And sometimes confirmation is a good thing, and of something like that. Yep. Yeah. I'm excited about that. Okay. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next up is Shayna. Shayna Honeybee. Shayna Honeybee. Guys, if you want to donate, there is still time. You can be after I've got Shayna, and then I've got one card for lovely Pauline, and then you would be next. So let me know if you donate. The donation for tonight for a full reading is $25. All right. And you can use PayPal, Cash App, or ba or Facebook Pay. I am going to get some more water. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. right, you should be. Can you hear me? Well, can you hear me all right? I want to share something with you very important to me. This is a memory bear. This is my mom's memory bear. This was made out of two pieces of her clothing. My mom transitioned February 17th, will be 1 year. Look at the beautiful detail work and the little feet and everything. And then on the back, it says made especially for you by Vitas Volunteer. Vitas is the hospice that helped her at the end. Okay. And then there's a little pocket sewn in so I can put a picture of her or some information about her or whatever I want to do. They sent us three. They made us three. So one for my brother, one for my niece, one for myself. And then as a gift, they also sent us 2 pillows. I didn't know they were going to do that. They're all free. I mean, it's just volunteers sew these. It's just so beautiful that they do this. And then they sent 2 pillows. I have to share this with you. And I really wanted a bear for Diane, my awesome friend Diane. My mom said to her, "You're my best friend." My mom loved her as much as I love her. And, she didn't know her as well, but she did. Her soul knew her too, And but they said, no, we can only do 3. And she said, well, that's all right. Don't worry about it. But I put the intention in the universe and then I forgot about it. Well, they made 2 pillows. And one of the pillows, of course, I gave it to Diane. As I'm giving it, I don't have it because I already gave it to her. But it's made, let me sit her down, of a shirt. It's made of a shirt and a pair of pants, right? And so the top part is like a collar and a little button down, and the bottom part is jeans, and it's a square pillow, right? But the shirt, guys, Diane gave me that shirt a couple of years ago, and I gave it to my mom. And then when mom transitioned and we were giving clothes to make memory bears out of, that's one of the shirts they took because they wanted material that's not stretchy, like not the moo-moos and stuff. They needed things that were like denim, like right. So Spirit literally worked it out that Diane got a shirt from her mom years ago, right? And gave it to me. And then I gave it to my mom. Everybody's alive, right? And then my mom transitions and we get a surprise pillow. And it's literally the shirt that Diane gave me. Now it came all the way back to her. And it matches the curtains in her bedroom. So it's beautiful. Anyway, this is mine. And she matches my bedroom. And she's perfect. She wears beaded jewelry and she blue, which is my favorite color in my bedroom, is all blue. And she's, she has a bracelet. See, we both wear bracelets, like crystal bracelets. They didn't know anything about me. This is spirit. And my niece's bear has like a little dress, and my brother's bear has like a more of an austere, serious look. That's really quite amazing. It's really quite amazing. Sandy says, "Wow, amazing! It's really amazing." Maybe put a crystal in the pocket. That's a great idea too. Yeah. Diane sort of got an app port. Yes. Well, that's true. I know just what you're saying. Yeah. Let me go put her back. Nice and neat. And then I'll be right back. Take me 2 seconds. 10 seconds. I'll be right back. I want to put it back on the shelf. All right. Mama Bear. Putting it back on the shelf. Pauline, I'm sorry to hear about your dad, but I really want to invite you to think about the memory bear thing. I don't know if you sew or if you know somebody who sews, but there's patterns and tutorials on YouTube. I saw them and I posted some in my group. I also invite all of you guys to join my group, High Vibrational Mastery, the group on Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Also, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook and you like it, please go ahead and hit the hearts or the likes or something and comment because it helps to share it helps for my content to be seen more in the newsfeed. Anyway, I appreciate that very much. Also, feel free to share this to other groups and pages. But yeah, if that's something that you want to do or have made, that's something you can keep in mind. A lot of, I didn't even know it existed. Yeah, I didn't even know that existed until they offered it to me. I said, "What's a memory bear?" And now I'm really grateful for it. I'm really grateful for it. And I think it's important to have the little pocket. I love that part because I can put information in there like her birthday and what some information about her, maybe one of her poems and a photo, because eventually I'm going to croak and somebody else is going to inherit that bear. And maybe down the line, that person won't have any idea who my mom was. So I want to put some information in that pocket so that anybody 20, 30 years from now will say, oh, yeah, you know, this is who she was. Maybe she was my great grandma or something, you know. I don't have kids. My niece might have kids one day. You know what I mean? So that would, anyway. So I just had to share that with you. Okay. Next up is Shayna Honeybee. Shayna Honeybee. See, I'm here. I am here. I am here. Sandy said that loved ones visit constantly after crossing over. Oh, yes. Yeah. See, that's the thing that we think they're gone. I mean, I don't, but sometimes, you think they're gone. Oh, let me share something else really important. So let's say that you're sitting there and and suddenly you start thinking about this person and they're transitioned and you start crying or you're whatever. You're feeling very emotional. They're there with you. The reason that they just popped into your head and you're feeling them so strongly is because they came there to be with you and to comfort you. And in the beginning, or if we don't know, it could be years. That's what happened to me with my dad when I didn't know that he wasn't really gone. So I would just cry and wail and be all depressed. Really, I mean, for like 20 years. Now I understand. I'm not laughing at myself. That's where I was at the time. But I'm telling you right now, like if you're feeling really sad, that's because they're right there with you. So now, like if I feel kind of emotional and I'm like, oh, mom, I'm like, oh, mom, you're here. Hi, mom. You know what I mean? I stop. I might still cry if I want to, but I don't cry for long because what am I crying about? She's right there, like right there next to me, visiting me. So yeah, just think about that, guys, because that's a really powerful tool and a truth. I mean, if it's not your truth, then it's not your truth. But I think it's like a truth. Just so lost. You know what? You can be wherever you want. Well, I'm going to get to you in a few minutes, Pauline. I'll do your reading last or after Shayna's. But just know that if you feel sad, just say hi. I know you're there, and then you could even ask them, "Will you give me a sign? Like show me like a feather today, or something like that, or some coins, or something." And then just forget about it because if you focus on it, then you may wind up you know pushing it away. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. But yeah, let them know. So communicate with me or whatever. But they already did. If you're feeling that sadness and you're like, oh, you're here. Hi. Okay. Shayna Honeybee is here. Ooh, that's a beautiful. Is that a panther? I'm looking at the little tiny. Wow. Hello, Marie Taylor. Welcome. You may have a card. I am doing readings, live readings for $25 donations, and you are more than welcome to donate for a reading today. All right. There are times when I will pull a card because I'm drawn to pull a card. But I don't know that I'll have anyway, but I wouldn't wolf. Oh, wolf. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, fabulous. But anyway, I don't know what time is it. It is my intention to be doing those readings today. So, and thank you again, Sandy, for the review that she's going to write a review for me. If anybody feels drawn to write a review, I'd be so honored. You can post that on my personal page. You can post it in my group, which is great. High Vibrational Mastery, the group. That's super awesome. And then I can use it later on my website if that's okay with you. So, yes. I would love that. I would love that. Shayna Honeybee. Beautiful haircut. I love your haircut. So flattering, just so lovely. And you got fabulous hair anyway. But that's just a really flattering haircut. And I watched you cut your own hair live, which was kind of crazy, girl. But you did a great job. First card I have for you, Shayna. Oh, I've got two cards, and they're both inverted. Let's see what they are. Okay, Awakening. Let me ask them if are they doing inverted or you're just doing. They said you'll know. I'll know. Okay. You're welcome. All right. Awakening. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. And anger. Feel the heat and turn it down. Oh, it's upside down. You've been suppressing anger. They're saying you've been suppressing rage. Let me see what they want to say. You've been stuffing it down. You've been stuffing it down. They're saying you've been doing this for a while now, Shayna. You've been doing this for a while. And there's stuff that comes up. It comes up and you clear it, but there's still, they're calling it the essence, at the core of what's troubling you. They're showing me like a spiraling vortex of like darker energy, and that's not a bad thing. It's just it's dense. That's a better expression. Dense energy, like heavier energy, right? And it's at the core. It's just showing me in your lower chakras, like your root chakra and the sacral. They're saying because they're bringing my hand down here, but you can't see it, and they're going like this. So there's this darker, denser energy. Mm-hmm. They're literally showing me fairies. Fairies. Thank you, Vicky. You will be next. Let me write that down. They are. I got to tell you this. With what I'm seeing, they're showing me fairies, right? That are like these little winged creatures that are lifting this energy. They're literally picking it up by the sides and they're lifting it out of you and they're dispersing it. They're dispersing it and they're giving it to Mother Nature, to Gaia, to gently transmute, bringing back cleansed and cleared. I'm asking, does she need to absorb this cleansed and cleared energy? Yes, they're bringing it back in. Cleansed and cleared. Did you just do that, Spirit? The fairies just winked at me. The Fae is deaf helping me. They are. They are. They are. And they just did. Yep. They're saying you'll want to do that again. But there's a big difference. They said that they've lightened the load. You're still, you that well, you were carrying around some stuff. Release it, release it, release it. I keep hearing things in threes from you. This is I guess I am channeling the Fae. Interesting, because you're very connected with them. Pull this card, or this card. Card in the right hand. Okay, I'll lay that one down in case you. All right, it's upside down, and it says, oh, look at this. Look at this. Journey by moonlight. Do you see this? You can't make this stuff up, guys. You see the girl in the tree, the fairy with the wings? Hello? Oh my God. Fabulous. Just got little bits here and there, but it will go. Yep. That is amazing. It's just what we're talking about. And they said, believe in magic. Believe in magic. What's the card that I didn't pull? This is the card that I didn't pull when they said this in my right hand. Oh my God, is that a squirrel? Oh, is that for me? I'm such a squirrel person. Oh my God. Reflect and redirect your energy. Okay. But I don't feel like, but if that resonates, then that's for you too. But definitely it was this card. It was specifically this card. But if that card came up, then there's a reason for that as well. So let me see what else. That's amazing. Let's see. They said, pick that card up again and show it to her. Okay, here we are. The one with the impasse. Okay. Reflect and redirect your energy. Reflect, they're like, you see it and you release it. When you're focusing on what it is that you don't want or things that upset you or the dense Did you hear that? It could have been my dog Meagan, like sleeping and making a sound at her sleep. And it was, I think it was probably Meagan, but it was amazing. Today was a day of vulnerability and being open. I love that. They want to do it again. Let me see what they're doing, because I feel like they're doing a healing on you, like a clearing. And Grateful, awesome. And I'm open, and if you're open to receive, I'm open to let them do whatever they want to do, whatever they're doing to help you to heal. They said they're inviting you to stop focusing on what's troubling you, just to become aware of it. Become aware when you're doing it. They said she doesn't even realize you don't even realize you're doing it. Sometimes you do, but they're saying about half the time you don't even realize that you're focusing on the problem and not the solution, or not the openness, the awareness that there is a solution available to you if you would just stop focusing on what it is that's troubling you. And they also want to make you aware that you are such an empath and a compassionate person, um, that sometimes you tend to want to try to fix other people to make things better for them, but in what you're doing, they're saying you're reflecting back to them where they are at that time. So there's a sadness, and then you're reflecting back some sadness from your own past or your own life to them. And they're showing it's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's perpetuating a cycle. It doesn't really uplift them. Yes, it may make them feel. It's an interesting thing because I know, because a lot of us do, a lot of us empaths have or have had tendencies to like people please. So true. Yeah, I'm feeling that. And so you'll say, I don't want to give examples because that's personal, but like for just in general, somebody be going through something and you're like, oh yeah, I went through that once, and this happened to me. And then you starting this spiral, this negative spiral, or lower vibrational spiral. And what you're really wanting to do is uplift them. You're wanting to help them and hold their hand and say, I feel you, I'm compassionate, I understand what you're going through. I've been there myself and had a similar, but in doing that and focusing where they are, you're bringing you're not bringing them down. Everybody's in control of their own vibration, but you're helping to sustain that vibration. You're not lifting them up, but you're bringing yourself down. So what they're inviting you to do, hang on, I'll be right with you, Sandy. What they're inviting you to do, Shayna, is release the desire to try and connect with them, to try and prove that, oh, I understand you. That's why I'm trying to say I know what you're feeling. But the truth is, we don't really ever know what somebody else is feeling because we all have our own lens. We're all experiencing this life in our own way. Because I'm a huge trigger sometimes. All I want to do is help. I'm transmuting that. Listen, don't blame yourself for anything. You're perfect just the way you are. And when sometimes a situation, you feel so compassionate and empathetic about it because you're such an empath. You're so sensitive that you like feel it. It feels like your own. And then it dredges up memories from the darkness, from the dark, it brings up memories from your own past. And you're like, oh yeah. Sometimes you might even just connect, even though you didn't directly have a situation like that, but you're drawn to try to let them, because you feel like it's going to help them, like it's going to lift them up by them knowing they're not alone. You can hold somebody's hand, and energetically or physically, without ever saying, you know what, I lost somebody too, or I suffered in this way too. You can just say, I'm here for you, even if it's just in your own mind. You're saying, I'm here for you. You know, it's okay. It's going to be okay because everything always works out. Because look at me now. You don't have to say look at me now, but I'm just saying, like, in your mind, look at me now. I've been through, and here I am. And the more that you hold that high energy, the people will raise their energy, or not. And if they don't, then they may walk away from you for a while or forever, and that's got to be okay too. That's not in your control. That's their own. But a lot a lot of times you're going to find that these people will, when their energy is higher, they'll connect with you, or just you holding space for them. That's really the biggest thing. Listen, I know for myself because I did it for years, and I think I still do it sometimes, and I always make myself aware as soon as I do it, that if I do something, because I've done that, and then sometimes I don't accidentally. No, I guess I got used to, like, not only saying, yeah, that happened to me, but then the next thing I know, I'd be in the past, I'd be sharing my own experience. So I'm kind of like, inadvertently invalidating with their situation, because now I'm sharing mine. I just turned it around and made it about me. And you know what? A lot of empaths do that and they don't realize it. They don't realize it. You know, you end up turning, I felt drawn to share that. I don't know if that's something that they said she does. You do it sometimes. You do it sometimes. It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. But just to allow to hold space. Sandy's saying we relate. Thank you. Yeah. She's saying yes, that resonates. Okay, one last card for Shayna. It's got to be this one. Clarity. She goes, yes, took years for me to realize it, and I've realized it recently. Isn't that one a kick in the pants? When I first realized I was doing that, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, really, I felt like shame and guilt and blame. And then I was like, and then I realized, wait a minute, none of those things serve me at all. So I released all of those. I'm not saying I never feel that, but I'm aware. I'm aware that I did that for most of my life. I'm aware that, and it doesn't matter where I picked up the habit, whether I was trained to do it, in childhood, which I was, but it doesn't matter because if I'm doing it now, I'm the one doing it. It isn't just because my family did it. It isn't. It's because I'm doing it. So, but it's not there's no blame and shame involved in this, Shayna. There's no blame and shame. It's all okay. They're saying clarity right under your nose, right under your nose. It's right there. So once you're aware, if you realize you're doing it, you can just, okay, I got this. I got this. And then you can shift gears. There was another card. This one right here. The one. Reflect and redirect your energy. That's exactly what the squirrel's telling you right there. When that happens, you reflect and redirect. Lamenting over it won't serve you at all. She goes, grateful I'm learning. Exactly. And listen, you are an amazing reader. Truly. I don't allow that many people to read for me, and I've been honored that you have read for me, and you are spot on, girl. So you are super sensitive. And and that level of empathy, it works very well for you in business, and in your personal life it can also be just overwhelming because we have all these tendencies to want to make somebody else happy. You do have you've experienced people pleasing tendencies, if I have to use a label. I know, because I recognize it in you, because I get that. And you know what, that's okay. It's all out of love, and now it's just a matter of reprogramming, and you're doing such a great job. You're doing such a great job. We talked about some heavy stuff right now, right? We never talked about that before. I'm really excited. Thank you. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. I'm deeply honored. She goes, yes, totally. I know that never came up before, and I'm really glad it did, because I needed to refresh that too. I needed to verbalize that as well. That's something a lot of us do, and we don't even realize it. We turn it around and make it about ourselves, when we're trying to be compassionate and empathize with somebody else. And that's okay, because the more we practice doing something else, reflecting and redirecting, like the squirrel says, the more we do it differently. And then one day we won't do it at all, and we won't even realize it because it won't be part of our story. You know what I mean? Right now, it's still part of the story. Once it's gone, it's gone. She goes, thank you so much. That was, for the reading, it was amazing. I'm deeply honored. She goes, refreshing for me too. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I love you guys. All right. So who is next? All right. I'm going to pull one card for Pauline, and then Vicky is next. Thank you very much for your generous donation, Vicky. Let me just see where everything is. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. So yeah. So Vicky is on. Okay. So PayPal. Thank you very, very much. All righty. Let's see. All right. Quiet my mind. Oh, first I said I'm going to pull a card for Pauline, and I am. Let's see what it is. Spirit's about to be direct, so just a trigger warning or something. And let me just also remind you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If anything I say, Spirit says, doesn't resonate with you, let it go. Okay? Because if they say it's a truth, but it doesn't have to be your truth right now. So having said that, Let me share what they gave you. They gave you two cards. They're both inverted. Okay. We have choice, get off the fence, playfulness just for fun. They want you to stop taking life so seriously. They're inviting you to say, and they also said very directly, stop feeling sorry for yourself. And let me share, and I don't like that, but it's not. But they're like, that's why I gave you the warning ahead of time, because they're being very direct here. Because I feel like what they're wanting you to do is lighten up. Is lighten up. You have a lot of heavy shit going on. Okay, people that have just passed, people that are getting ready to pass. You got a lot of heavy stuff going on, but you have a choice, Pauline. You have a choice. You can sit there and wallow in pity and sadness. This is not for you, Vicky. This is for Pauline. It's a one card reading because I really felt drawn. And then Vicky, your reading is next, my dear. Okay, this is just a quickie for Pauline Hardy. Yeah. So they're letting you know that you have choice. That you have choice. You can lament over. Yeah, Kimmy, it's for Pauline right now. Just it's a short reading for Pauline. It's yeah. So you're lamenting over this of the sadness and this one died and oh poor me and I'm losing this and you're so focused on all the loss and the sadness that you've lost sight of happiness, of your happiness. It's always a choice. Happiness is always a choice. And I'm not saying that it's not okay to be sad. It's totally okay to be sad. You can be whatever you want to be, but do you want to be sad all the time? You know, are you going to be just like perpetually sad? And then the more that you're sad, the more you attract things to be sad about into your thought, whether it's other thoughts or other experiences. So they really want to invite you to. They're saying balance. It's the last card. Steady as she goes. Balance yourself. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel any way that you feel. Honor your feelings, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. They're saying give yourself a kick in the pants. Not literally, but like kick in the pants. Like, all right, it's enough. I felt sorry for myself long enough. I was okay. I'm ready to have some fun now. Watch a movie, sing a song, play piano. I don't know, whatever it is. Dance, do, whatever it is. Hang out with, talk to your friends about something other than what you're sad about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? I invite you. I don't like the word trying. I mean, personally, I think trying doesn't really mean anything. If you want to do it, you can do it. You can do it. And if you want to do it, and then you don't really wind up doing it the way you wanted to do it, that's okay too. Practice. Practicing is better than the word trying. Practicing means you're actually doing something, and trying, it's kind of like a non-meaningful word. I don't align with the word. So practice doing it because you're going to perfect it. All right. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I'm glad we had this chat because I really, really felt drawn. I really felt drawn to do that. Now, thank you for your patience, Vicky. You are next, my dear. All right. And you, by the way, Pauline, you've got this. You've got this. There's some more stuff, but it's okay. You're okay. And you're never alone. You're not alone. You've got your spirit team and they're saying you got friends and family and your guides and those that have transitioned. They're all there with you. And they're saying at a moment's notice. In fact, some people, when they transition, they're more, I just pulled up Kimmy. They're more with you than when they were incarnate. So, okay, now I'm looking for, let me see, Vicky. I just went. Okay, that'll be fine. Thank you. Or you could say I'm here. I'll pull that up too, which is fine. Pauline, if you want to be okay, then you have to make that choice. She's saying, I hope I'll be okay. Who are you giving that power to? Who is it up to? This is important because it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why Spirit's having me have this chat with Pauline right now. Because if you say, I hope I'll be okay, that's like you're totally outsourcing your power. You're totally outsourcing your power. Is my connection all right? Looks like it's all right. Can you guys still see me? StreamYard is like showing me I had like 2 bars. You find yourself. And you know what? This kind of trauma and drama in life, you might lose the person that you thought you were, but you're going to be reborn into the next evolution of you. So, yeah, just focus on your now. Focus on your now, not who you were or who you will be tomorrow. Right now. Do something right now that makes you feel good. Whether it's think a happy thought. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody saying yes, yes, yes. You can all see me and hear me. Okay, good. Whatever it is. Yeah. We create our own reality, friends. We create our own reality. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm going to quiet my mind and I'm going to pull up. Boop. But I'm going to pull up. Words have energy, and so I'm looking for the words that I want to say, which that's fine. Okay, cool. Da-da-da. All right, let me quiet my mind for a moment. Yeah, there was a strong need for me to do that reading. And the spirit said it served many people in our now reality and on the replay. And if you're watching on the replay, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Take what resonates. Take what resonates. Vicky. Selenite is so nice and cool. I feel drawn to put it on my third eye and on my crown chakra. So it's clearing the energy, but it also is soothing. It's soothing to the energy body and it's soothing to my physical body. Do you know we have 3 chakras below the root chakra and 3 above the crown? Which cards? They're calling me to. But where are they? Right there. Okay. My Earth Magic cards. We're going to start off with the Earth Magic cards. All right. And I think this is going to be the last one for the night, unless you're just getting here and you want to donate now for a reading, which is totally fine. Or if, but other than that, okay. Yeah, 2 hours is a good time. So, okay. Do those extra chakras have names? I don't know the answer to that. That's a wonderful question. And I will look into that. Mm-hmm. But if you Google it or check it out, let me know what you find out. Otherwise, I'm interested to know too. But this is what I've seen physically, like with my own energy, and I've also read that it existed even before. Yeah. And so when I open up my chakras or close them, I also include those, and I feel that very. Yeah. Vicky, Vrabel McHale. Look at that first card you're getting there. Look at that. Shaman, ancient healing wisdom. That's why they're having me pull these cards. And now they're bringing me to the Worker Light Oracle cards, which are right on my desk. Hey and hey and hey and hey and hey and hey and hey ya hey and hey and hey ya. They're saying your ancestors stand beside you. You are not alone. You have the magic within you. They're saying you pull it up. You pull it up from your core. You pull it up from Mother Earth. You pull it up and you pull it out and you release it to the world. Strong Native American energy. Your guides. Okay, this says the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. On my wish list is my new camera. But anyway, but look at this. See the light? And look at the beautiful brightness beyond. And then you also got this card, but it was okay. So it's align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? But it was inverted. So what are they saying? They're saying you have shifted gears. You have shifted gears, Vicky. They're showing like your foot on the brake. You stopped. Like you have made like a full stop. And now you're like sitting in the car and you're looking around. Which way do I go? I've left that behind. I've left that behind. And now I'm moving forward, but I'm here because I've got choices. I can move left, I can drive right, I can drive forward. I don't want to drive backward. I can levitate straight up. You have choices. Well, let's see where we're going with this. It's pretty exciting. Hang on. It's a very strong visual. You're sitting in the car, and there's a big window in the front and big windows on the sides. Very clear. So there's no fog, no rain, nothing. It's a clear day. You can see in front of you. You can see on the left and see on the right. Only the back is like blurred out because it isn't relevant right now. They're saying submerged, iceberg submerged. What is the meaning of that right now, Spirit? And they're also bringing this one, harmony, music and harmony. Okay. Oh, okay. So then you turn on the car radio. You're sitting in the car, you turn on the radio, and this music comes on. You're like, you're feeling good. This is some good music. And it's bringing up some stuff. It's bringing up some emotions. It's bringing up some feelings. Some old thoughts, beliefs that you haven't visited, that they're revisiting, that you haven't visited in a while. They're bringing up this music in the car. It's bringing up these thoughts, these ideas. And these ideas, you're asking yourself, you're now aware of them, and you're asking yourself, are these still beliefs of mine that are valid? Do these beliefs still serve me in my now reality? Or are these beliefs that have just been hanging around with me for so long I didn't even realize I was still holding them, but I don't really need them anymore. They don't really serve me now. That's not my truth anymore. So they're showing me like these all these beliefs. Looks like almost like juggling little balls a little bit in the air, and you're like, well, I don't need that one. Throw it out the window, right out the car window. And you're like, this one, oh, I like that one. That one still feels good. Put it back in the heart chakra. That one, throw it out the other window. It's okay. It'll get transmuted. This music. It's invoking these 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 memories, these feelings, which are not creating, but well. Not, they're invoking the beliefs that you've been holding on to. And now that you've gotten rid of some of those beliefs and put some of them back because they still serve you, you're moving forward in the car. Now you're driving again. It's a clear day. Take a look around you. I can see forever. They're saying it's a clear day. I can see forever. I don't know the melody, but that's what they're saying. And you can. You have vision. You have the vision. Let me just see if you're saying anything. Let me see. Yes, this is for Vicky. And Vicky's saying, yes, complete life change. And I'm trying to decide my direction. Have an amazing muggle job offer, but it may interfere with spiritual path. I totally understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yep. Harry Potter reference for anybody that doesn't know. I totally get it. Can be also referred to as like a 3D job or something that does. Anyway, you guys who are meant to understand it will understand it, and I'd say that's probably all of you. They're talking about this, Vicky. Love and compassion. I feel like the money is good, and that's appealing to you. And there's like prestige involved in that. There's like a level of respect that you like you earned this position. You've been working like all your life, and now you have the ability to just walk right in and then have this position, but it doesn't resonate with you anymore. So you have choices, right? And they're asking you to tune into your heart. I feel this card like it's physically in me. They're really touching your heart chakra, like the two hands. They're really bringing your attention to your heart chakra. Hey nanda hey nanda hey nanda hey hey nanda hey nanda hey nanda hey. We're shifting some energy. For clarity, they're saying for clarity. Your ancestors are with you on this. Very present right here. Let me see. Yes, on all. Hmm. Yeah. So your ego, your identity. I was listening to Sadhguru today, and he talked about identity, and he refers to what I usually refer to as ego as identity. Identity being like what helps us to go through. Oh, big burp, energy release, awesome. Yep, and actually, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that the identity. So your identity is feeling good about that, about these. But you know what? You can feel good about the offer, and if you're drawn, you can still turn it down. You know what I mean? I have achieved this, right? The identity says, I have achieved this. I have. And now I can do whatever I want. Is that what I want to do? Because having achieved it is great. But but do you want to do that every day? Do you want to go to work every day? Do you want to stifle your creativity, um, or your and that's okay. These are all valid choices, whatever you choose. It's totally, you know that already. I'm preaching to the choir here. So whatever you choose to do, it's fine. There's no wrong choices, but I got two more cards for you. Let's see what spirits say. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. I even feel that your psychic abilities help you do the muggle jobs. I do. I don't think you talk about it, obviously, in those situations, but it does help you do it. But this is upside down? Let's see, it's inverted. What does it mean? Wandering path, enjoy the journey. And it's inverted, but you're not enjoying the journey. Oh my God. I got energy moving too. Hold on. Good evening, Savannah. Did I not bring a glass of water in here? That's strange. Yeah, energy moving. So that's the thing though. That's the thing because you're not enjoying the journey. So two more cards. They're saying ebb and flow, showing the ocean. The tides come in, and the tides go out. There's the ebb and the flow of the water. So they're like, sometimes you want to do it, sometimes you don't want to do it, sometimes you want to do it. They're bringing me back to the heart chakra again, to your alignment. And then I pulled one more card for you, which is important too. And I feel like it goes with the first card as well. I love this guy. He's a powerful card. Um, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. They're saying you have ample choices in which direction you want to go in. There's nothing holding you back. They're saying other than your own free will. Well, how does that hold you back, spirit? Free will. Your choices. That's how it holds you back. Thank you, spirit. I had to know. In other words, you have choices. So what's holding you back from that is just the ability to choose whichever path you want, whichever path you want. But you have got strong ancestry, strong guidance, and you yourself are a very powerful shaman, mystic, teacher, healer. Is that what you want to do? I don't know. Is it? But I really want to invite you to ask yourself that and feel the alignment, feel it in your body, because you're talking about something that you're probably going to be doing for more than a day, more than a week, more than a year. If it's that kind of a job, a position, is this really what I want? Or can I just say, you know what? I feel so good about that. But that's not for me right now. Or maybe it is for me right now. And when I'm ready to leave, I leave. You know what I mean? They're saying vast vistas. See, you're climbing outside the box. Yep. Expand your horizons. So I really want to say that no matter that your guidance is really inviting you to expand your horizons and to move forward. I really feel drawn to say that's where of course you always have free will. They're never telling you what to do, but I really feel like if you're on the fence about it and you wanted to know what spirit saying, this is what they're moving toward, a more expansive choice, because I'm strong in both my spiritual gifts and muggle gifts, so blessed, and it makes it hard to choose, and I know how fortunate I am. That I feel like that's a problem I can live with, right? I mean, it's not really, and I'm being, I'm joking, kind of, but it's so great. Oh, you're very welcome. That's just so great. Your choices are so vast. Your choices are vast, and you guys want you to know that they're really by your side. When I pull that shaman card, it's always a very powerful meaning, and all the anyway, it was a really powerful reading, and I'm honored. Thank you very much for allowing me to read for you today. And I hope that resonates with you. Oops. My pleasure. All right. Let me see. Are there any other donations for tonight? If not, I believe Vicki was the last reading for the night. Let me take a look. If you're just tuning in now, hi. Hello. My name is cmeaganmichael. I'm a seer, seeker, visionary, and a medium. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you're all here. And if you're watching on the replay, that's awesome too. Hey, listen, I don't like the word hey. Sorry I said that. I want to say that I'll be here again next Wednesday. We'll do the same thing, but different, right? Also, I will be live on the 2nd of February, which is not the 2nd, I'm sorry, on the 3rd of February. On the 3rd of February at 7 p.m., I'll be live with John Thaddeus Fury. We'll be doing readings together. That will be super awesome. So be there for that as well. So see you on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm not Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday and Friday. Yeah. Also, on Wednesday, on the 2nd, look for Kimmy Siegel and John Thaddeus Fury, because that's going to be a show to remember as well. Hi, Steve Wells. Welcome from YouTube. I'm so glad that you're here. I am doing readings for donation tonight. So if you do want to donate, it is $25, and you'll be my last reading. But I'm not even sure I have energy to do one more reading, to be truthful. I'm kind of tired. So maybe we hang on to that. Now, I do want to, oh, hi, Mandy Lucretia. I didn't even see you before. Welcome. I also want to let you guys know, if you want to book a private reading with me, inbox me on Facebook. I also have new healing, which is, I don't have to, I'm just going to tell you briefly. It's called Kakani Healing Soul Journey Rejuvenation. Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. Kakani Healing Soul Journey Rejuvenation. And that is just super powerful. That spirit helps you to recognize what it is you need to release, and they release it for you. And then they heal you too. They fill you up with healing. So it's super awesome. Hey, Kimmy, when is oh yeah, with Kimmy Siegel and John Thaddeus Fiore, that's 2222 at 2. So it's February 2nd, 2022 at 2 p.m. Am I right, Kimmy? And when I'm with John the next day on the 3rd, it'll be 7 p.m. Hey, Shaylee, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Cool. So, and I have more things coming up, but that's what I have to announce for tonight. So again, if you want to book a private reading, I would love to read for you. When I do private readings, I do them on YouTube. No, I don't. I do not do them on YouTube. I'm tired. That's what happened. I do them on Zoom, and I record them for you. And they are very powerful. I also do the healings. And the Kakani healing is really something special. I have 2 of those booked for this coming week, and I'm looking forward to that very much. and actually 3. We have to reschedule Kimmy's. I have one last card for everybody. It's from Spirit. It's number 4. Number 4, Badger Spirit. Look at the beautiful flowers. And they said, be fearless and bold. Be fearless and bold, guys. You've got this. I love you all so much. I will see you on Wednesday, and we will do more readings, and I will see you again all soon. I love you. Join my group, High Vibrational Mastery, the group. You're the best. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Namaste.